Hola, niños! So we just wrapped up Unidad Uno yesterday, and now we're going to start on Unidad Dos, so a whole new chapter to focus on. So don't throw away your notes for Unidad Uno. It's always good to refer back to, but packets are what you should keep. Your vocab packets, definitely keep those. Okay, if you get back any other papers, you can get rid of those, but keep your packets. So here's some things that we're going to be able to do this chapter. We can greet others, introduce others, say where people are from. We already know how to say I'm from a certain place or he or she is from, but we don't know how to say they're from this place or we're from this place. And then expressing likes, what you like to do, what you don't like to do. Now, the first thing in Página Uno, page 1, at the top, you'll see that big chart with all those smiley faces. Okay, we're going to talk about the singular subject pronouns in Spanish. What do you think a subject pronoun is? Shout out some. Shout out loud. What is a subject pronoun? Okay. Subject pronouns are things like I, you, we, they, she, those kind of words. So we're going to learn the singular ones, the ones that are just one person, not we, multiple people, or they. Okay, we're going to learn just the left side. Yo, yo. So you're going to see a picture that looks like that. Yo. Yo, in Español, significa I. It means I. Yo. Yo. So we're going to create an action for this, and it's going to be a little tricky since I'm not there, but I know you can do it. Yo, we're going to take your thumb, and point to yourself. Yo. Okay, so that's your action for yo. So everybody do yo. Let's see it. Yo. So point to yourself. Muy bien. Tú. Tú, en español, significa you. You. You might recognize that word from last chapter, y tú. Remember how that means and you? So tú. For this one, our action for this is going to be just like what he's doing in the picture. We're going to point, just take your index finger and point at somebody. Tú. Tú. So let's see some actions. Acciones. Ready? Show me yo. Muy bien. Tú. Yo. Tú. Muy bien. So the last three are all together in one box, but they mean something different. Él significa he. Ella, remember that's ella, not ella. Remember the double L. She. And usted is you formal. It's a formal way to say you. And again, that should look familiar with y usted from last chapter, and you. So él, ella, usted. He, she, and you formal. Our action for él, he, is going to be us pretending we have a beard. So stroke your chin and pretend that you have a beard. L. So show me L. So pretend you have your beard. Stroke your invisible beard. Yo. What's the action for yo? Muy bien. Tú. Sí. Ella. Here's what we're going to do for ella. We're going to flip our hair. If you don't have long hair, you could just pretend you have long hair. Just kind of flip your hair. Ella is what we're going to do. Ella. So show me él. Muy bien, we're stroking our long beard. Ella. See, we're flipping our hair. And I know you can't see me, but I swear I'm doing these actions at my desk. If anybody walks in, they're probably thinking, what is she doing? So él, ella. Usted. So usted is you formal. You formal. So the way we're going to do this, since this is a more formal one, is we're going to fix our make-believe tie. We're going to adjust our tie, okay? Pretend that you have a tie on and adjust it because we're being formal. We're wearing a tie. Usted, right? So muéstrame, show me usted. See, we're fixing our invisible tie. Ella. See, we're playing with our hair. Él. See, we're stroking our invisible beard. Yo. Yep, we're pointing at ourselves. Tú. Muy bien, pointing at somebody else. All right, cierra los ojos, close your eyes. ¿Cómo se dice I? Yo. Usted. You formal. What about just you? Tú. He. Él. She. Ella. Maybe keep them close. I've got one more thing I need you to do. I'm going to say the Spanish words. I want you to do the action. Right? Yo. 2. L. Ella. Usted. Muy bien. Abran los ojos. Which me 0 a 5. 0 a 5. How will this making sense? 0 a 5. Muy bien. Pongan en su cuaderno. We're going to move on to something else in Schoology. So don't get your computers out yet. Just listen right now. If you notice on your Schoology page, there's a whole new folder on here. Unidad dos. I want you to click on that. I'll show you in a minute. Don't do it right now. You'll see that I have the vocab packet. If you ever lose yours, here it is, blank, just like the one you're getting today. And here's one already filled out with answers. If you miss a day, or if you're somebody that just wants to focus in class instead of writing it down, you can print that out instead. The first thing I want you to do when you get your computers is I want you to fill out the Unidad dos goals. You're going to set a goal for yourself each chapter, okay, about what you want to achieve that chapter. So the first question says, ¿Cómo te llamas? You can just type in the box. ¿Cuál es tu clase? Just choose whichever one is yours. Okay. How do you think you did on the test you took yesterday? So F would be a 1, uno. Cinco would be an A, and somewhere in the middle. You might already know. Your test might already be on Progress Book. I want to know, what did you do to study for the test? Be honest, okay? If you did nothing, that's fine. I just want to see what you did. Okay? You can select more than one option as well. Now, here's the important one. If you had to set a goal for yourself for this chapter, what would it be? So type in, what do you want your goal to be? Maybe it's to participate more in class, to make flashcards after you learn new words, to study a few minutes every day. Whatever your goal is, set one for yourself for this chapter. What is it going to be? And here's another important one. How are you going to achieve that goal? So if your goal is to study 5 minutes every day, what are you going to do to study? If your goal is to participate more in class, how are you going to participate? Show me how you're going to achieve that goal. And then this is optional. This is not a required question, but do you have any questions for me or any comments for me? Okay, let me know. Then you can submit that. Once you're done with that, you can go on to Zondel. I put a new game on there. So if you go on to Zondel, you're going to see, let's go to Student Games. Then I have a new game on here. It has to do with what you just learned today. So you'll see that there's only one option now. It's Unidad dos subject pronouns. You can play that, and of course, you can play any game you want with that. Okay. I also have on here Zondel teacher goodies. I told you I would put them on, and it's taken me a while, but I've put them on. So if you notice, you accumulate Zollers or Zondel dollars, and every once in a while, when you reach a certain amount, you can cash it in for certain prizes and certain privileges in class. So here's the first one you can get. If you have $1,000, you can cash that in and take a 5-minute nap or break during class. But this can only be redeemed once. So you can only cash this in once. Okay, so if you feel like taking a break here soon, just cash that in and you can take a 5-minute nap. That's it. For $5,000, you get a no homework pass. Okay, again, this can only be redeemed once. But maybe you don't feel like doing a homework assignment that's coming up. Cash that in, work hard on Zondel, cash it in, and you have a no homework pass. And then the last and highest, most pricely Zondel teacher goodie is for $15,000. This is a dropped grade. This is when I will drop your lowest grade on any homework or classwork assignment. So maybe you forgot to do one, or maybe you didn't do as well as you thought you would do. I can drop that grade for you. Again, this can only be redeemed once. So get working, rack up some Zollers. Once you're done with your goals, don't forget to do your goals. Rack up some Zollers, and you can go ahead and get started. If you've forgotten your Zondel login, if you go on to Schoology, into the updates, I have the codes for how to get into those. You'll have to scroll down a bit. But if you scroll down, you'll be able to see towards the bottom that I have the Zondel codes somewhere right there. Okay, so you can see what the code is to join the class period. You can join with your Spanish name too, if you don't feel like using your English name. All right, adios.